Welcome to day 3 of our 31-day series studying the moral and practical advice found in the book of Proverbs intended to help us live virtuous and meaningful lives. Let's start by reading today's passage, and then take a closer look at the message. My son, do not forget my teaching, but keep my commands in your heart, for they will prolong your life many years and bring you peace and prosperity. Let love and faithfulness never leave you. Bind them around your neck, write them on the tablet of your heart. Then you will win favor and a good name in the sight of God and man. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and shun evil. This will bring health to your body and nourishment to your bones. Honor the Lord with your wealth, with the firstfruits of all your crops. Then your barns will be filled to overflowing, and your vats will brim over with new wine. My son, do not despise the Lord's discipline, and do not resent his rebuke, because the Lord disciplines those he loves, as a father the son he delights in. Blessed are those who find wisdom, those who gain understanding, for she is more profitable than silver and yields better returns than gold. She is more precious than rubies, nothing you desire can compare with her. Long life is in her right hand, in her left hand are riches and honor. Her ways are pleasant ways, and all her paths are peace. She is a tree of life to those who take hold of her. Those who hold her fast will be blessed. By wisdom the Lord laid the earth's foundations, by understanding he set the heavens in place, by his knowledge the watery depths were divided, and the clouds let drop the dew. My son, do not let wisdom and understanding out of your sight. Preserve sound judgment and discretion. They will be life for you, an ornament to grace your neck. Then you will go on your way in safety, and your foot will not stumble. When you lie down, you will not be afraid. When you lie down, your sleep will be sweet. Have no fear of sudden disaster or of the ruin that overtakes the wicked, for the Lord will be at your side and will keep your foot from being snared. Do not withhold good from those to whom it is due, when it is in your power to act. Do not say to your neighbor, come back tomorrow and I'll give it to you, when you already have it with you. Do not plot harm against your neighbor, who lives trustfully near you. Do not accuse anyone for no reason, when they have done you no harm. Do not envy the violent or choose any of their ways. For the Lord detests the perverse but takes the upright into his confidence. The Lord's curse is on the house of the wicked, but he blesses the home of the righteous. He mocks proud mockers but shows favor to the humble and oppressed. The wise inherit honor, but fools get only shame. Like the previous 2 chapters in Proverbs that we have already studied, Proverbs Chapter 3 also offers wisdom and guidance for living a righteous life. It begins by calling on readers to trust in the Lord with all their hearts, and it promises that those who do so will find wisdom and understanding. One of the key themes in Proverbs Chapter 3 is the importance of obedience to God's commands. The chapter encourages readers to follow the Lord's instructions and to avoid the temptation of sin and disobedience. It also warns against the dangers of rejecting God's wisdom and choosing to go our own way instead. Another important theme in Proverbs Chapter 3 is the value of wisdom and understanding. The chapter teaches that wisdom is more precious than rubies, and it is something that should be sought after and cherished. It also emphasizes the importance of gaining knowledge and discernment, as these things can help us to make wise decisions and avoid pitfalls in life. One of the key passages in Proverbs Chapter 3 is verse 5, which says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding." This verse reminds us that we should trust in God and rely on his wisdom and guidance, rather than trying to figure things out on our own. By doing so, we can gain the insight and understanding that we need to make wise choices and live righteous lives. Another important passage in Proverbs Chapter 3 is verse 9, which says, "Honor the Lord with your wealth, with the firstfruits of all your crops." This verse reminds us that we should honor God with our resources and possessions. By giving back to him and being generous with what we have, we can demonstrate our gratitude and trust in him, and we can experience his blessings in return. In conclusion, Proverbs Chapter 3 offers valuable wisdom and guidance for living a righteous life. It teaches us the importance of obedience to God's commands and the value of wisdom and understanding. By following the wisdom in this chapter, we can make wise choices and experience the blessings of a life lived in obedience to God. I hope you had a good spiritual workout. If you like this content, please consider liking and subscribing to our channel.